So Gills have won 3 league games in a row. We're playing bottom of the table Forest Green, who have just sacked Troy Deeney, their manager, after 29 days. And we've also just signed a creative defensive wing back in Ramiro Hutton. Surely this is the making of a Gills win? Let's find out. But before we find out, let's give a shout out to our sponsor, CNA Building Products. The link to their website is in the description down below, and you can see all of the products that they have on their website. And if you're a Gills season ticket holder, you can get 10% off any order on their site. Welcome to German Gills. Gills play their first home league match of 2024 against managerless Forest Green Rovers. Your German Gills show will bring you a live match reaction today from your host, Reese. With the Gills recently signing Hutton, Luke has an extra body to think about and is Luke's 11 for today. Adam Westgate will be our matchday reporter to see if the Gills can win 4 on the bounce at Priestfield Stadium. Schön, dass du da bist und los geht's, Gills! Welcome to the German Gills show as Gillingham take on bottom of the table Forest Green Rovers this afternoon here at Priestfield Stadium. It's going to be a funny one this. Forest Green Rovers without manager Troy Deeney, who got sacked after 29 days, so should be set up nicely for Gillingham to take 3 points, but we know that's not how football works. I'm going to be your host, Reese, to take you through every step of today's game. Thank you very much for stopping by on this German Gills show. And the Forest Green Rovers fans here, thank you very much for stopping by also. And if you would like to be part of the German Gills fan zone, you can use our WhatsApp, and the link to that is in the description down below. So you can reach out, leave a message, leave a video, whatever it is, and we'll put you straight in the fan zone. With Gills having a new signing, Romeo Hutton, it's given an extra player for Luke to think about in his Luke's 11. Let's find out if he's put him straight in the team in his Luke's 11.
Hello and welcome to Luke's 11, which as always is sponsored by CNA Building Products. Last weekend wasn't a dream. Yes, we really did win a game of football when conceding first. And now that monkey is off our back, I'm hoping we can make it 4 wins out of 4 in the league when we play Forest Green at home today. It's been a disruptive week for the visitors, in which saw the axe swung and Troy Deeney was given his marching orders. And unsurprisingly, considering the amount of public slatings he was giving his players and without a win under his stewardship, makes it no surprise that he is now gone. In contrast, the Gills have 10 points from the last 5 games, and I'm expecting us to put Forest Green to the sword today, with a certain Romeo Hutton making his debut and having a real impact on this game. So let's get to it. Jake Turner in goal, a back 5 of Romeo Hutton, Connor Masterson, Max Zamer, Shadoji and Scott Malone. And midfield, Team Diang, Ethan Coleman and Connor Mahoney. And up top, Ollie Hawkins and Macaulay Bonn. It's going to be a packed Priestfield today, and I'm expecting goals and going bold with a Hutton assist. Scoreline prediction, 3-0 and Hawkins to score with a header. Lots gets Gills.
And of course, we have the German Gills fan zone. Let's hear what fans have to say about our match this afternoon.
Result today going to be 3-0 Gills with Mahoney, Hutton and Malone. Up the Gills, Law State Gills. Subscribe to German Gills.
Hi Reese, Finn here. Really excited about today's game for Forest Green. I think Gills are going to win 3-1. I think Johnny Williams will score and Macaulay Bonn to score 2. But Romeo Hutton to get an assist. Lost case Gills.
Good afternoon, Reece. Ben here, just arrived at Priestfield for today's game with Forest Green Rovers at home. I hope you are well, hope you've had a fantastic week. So, my prediction for this afternoon, I'm going to go for a 2-0 Gills win and Macaulay Bonn and Ollie Hawkins to score. Fingers crossed 3 points and Los Gills.
Hello Reece, hello German Gills fans, it's Matt here. Oh, what a lovely day it is. Nice and chilly. I'm going to be putting my gloves on in a second, I think. It's going to be a great game, I think. So happy to see Bonn sign up top with Hawkins. Look, I'm going positive, I'm going bold. I'm going 4-0. Come on you Gills, not scared.
Let's head over to Priestfield Stadium for today's live match reaction. Los geht's, Gills! So we're about to get underway here at Priestfield Stadium. Just want to give a shout out to our sponsor, CNA Building Products. And if you are interested in any building project at the moment, you can go to their website and in the link down below and look at their catalogue. And yeah, thank you very much for supporting the channel this season. And also, Luke got 10 out of 11. It was Lapsley that stitched him up this time, and Dieng was on the bench. But 10 out of 11 is not bad for Luke. And unfortunately, you might notice Adam Westgate wasn't in the build up to this video. He's unfortunately unwell at the moment, so we wish him well on the recovery. And I think he'll be back for the MK Dons game. And a big shout out to Craig, who's got in contact with things. It's going to be what did he say 2-0 or 2-1 today? I think he's going to go for a 2-1 win today. So hopefully that can come true. If we get a clean sheet, even better. But let's see how it unfolds. Gills are picking the ball in a very dangerous position as Hawkins passes it over to Lapsley, who gets it over to the right-hand side for Hutton. It's a touch of the ball. Can he put a decent ball and make an impact straight away? Puts it into the box, and no one's there for the follow-up. Is there a follow-up for Gills instead as Mahoney takes a touch? Surely he's going to shoot from distance. He does, and it's blocked and goes out for a throw-in or a corner. Can't quite see the camera hasn't followed it, but that's the first real flurry forward from Gillingham, and it's very exciting. It opened right up as the quick throw is taken from Malone left-hand side as Hoji puts it into the box. Can get on the end of this. Oh, it's just going to go out for a goal kick or a throw-in. A lively start for Gillingham and the first real flurry forward for them in this early stages of the first half. Game's opened up a little bit now as Osadibi's running forward for Forest Green Rovers, and Gills got some defensive work to do, and it's picked up in the end. I couldn't see who that was, but it's collected by Jake Turner, and that is it was Jones who took the shot actually. And I got to say it's Gillingham have had most of the possession so far in this game, and Forest Green are playing the game of, well, you break us down and then we'll get you on the counter attack or a set play, and that seems to be Forest Green's setup at the moment. And I have to say, it seems to be that I think that's the first shot on target of the whole game that's fallen to Forest Green, and they're starting to get into the game a little bit more, even though Gillingham have had pretty much the lion's share of possession. It's still 0-0, but yeah, then we need a goal in this game, hopefully for Gillingham, to open it up entirely. Eamon's looking to put this one forward, and it could be a chance here, but it's headed very well in the end by Innes, and Forest Green do manage to clear their lines. If Gills can put the ball where they might be able to get another attack, and it's a great effort there by Masterson, who's trying to get through, and Lapsley's got the ball. He's going to go out to Mahoney, out to Hutton's also on that right-hand side, and Mahoney's going to put the ball in himself, and it's a good ball in, but easily again cleared away by Forest Green, and it's just, it's been intercepted by Hutton, who puts the ball in quickly into the box, headed again away, but I think it was Innes again. And it just, I mean, we're 40 minutes into this game, and yeah, and it's just, this has been what it's been most of this game, and this is why this is the third highlight, and there's been no highlights. I've had to force highlights to get something out of this. Actually, I have to say, Forest Green are the team that looked the most like to score for periods of this game, and Gillingham have most possession. It's just an exact repeat of what it was up their place at the Lawn Meadow or the Lawn Park. I forgot what the name is called, sorry. But it has been really dull, and yeah. That's all I have to say on the matter. Still 0-0. Lapsley's done really well there to get to win the ball back and get Gills possession in a very dangerous position. It goes to Malone on the left-hand side. He puts the ball in. He was actually attacked this with a little bit of finesse, and that is on target. And I think that is the first shot on target for Gillingham in this game. And it was just a header that was patted down for Daniels just to collect. I have to say that Lapsley did excellently well there to make that happen. He got the ball in the centre of the park after really fighting for it. Got it to Malone, got it across the box, and again a little bit indecisiveness and no real fight to get that ball in the back of the net, and it goes into Daniel's hands. That is the most exciting it's been for Gillingham in this half so far, and that's why it's 0-0. And that is half-time. So at half-time, it's Gillingham 0, Forest Green Rovers 0, and it's pretty much a repeat of what it was like when we played at their place just before Christmas. You know, Forest Green looks to be setting up to take on any attack Gillingham have, and Gills have had lots of possession, but there really hasn't been much to shout about. I mean, Hutton's got a lot of possession. We've seen the potential he has for his crossing. I don't think he's put a real corker in yet, but you could definitely see he's putting back 4 or 5 attempts throughout this whole game so far, but they've all come to nothing essentially. But yeah, it's actually been a very poor game, and Forest Green are looking to try and get counter-attacks or set plays, which is understandable, and Gillingham have most possession. But I have to say, Forest Green were the team that looked most like to score for the counter-attacks and set plays, and Gillingham have got to really step up their game or find that creative edge to get something in the second half. But it's 0-0, and I have to say, that might be the poorest half of football I've seen from both sides in the season so far. Genuinely nearly fell asleep. So we're about to get underway for the second half, and a big shout out to our other sponsor, Viper Golf. They make fantastic retro golf shirts and retro football golf shirts, and they made one special one for me as well. And it's a really fantastic product. And if you use the the code G5, you can get £5 off any order. Look in the description down below to look at all of their selection. And let's see if Gillingham can actually get something in the second half and actually make it at least an enjoyable game to watch. So Forest got a freak in the same position. It's Callister, and it goes straight into Jake Turner. And yeah, I mean, it's a shot on target. And just in case nothing else happens in this game, I'm going to put it in the highlight reel. It went through the wall, actually, which is a real concern. That wall should be tight, but Jones managed to squeeze it through. But luckily, Jake Turner was able just to follow it and track it and catch it comfortably. Still 0-0. Hutton's got a little bit of pace coming down this right-hand side. Can he put the key pass in? He can't. Oh, and Forest Green Rovers player nearly put it in the back of his own net. Was that Innes who did that? That was a little bit exciting. He didn't need to do that. The goalkeeper, Daniels, had it all covered. That could have easily been in the back of the net as an own goal. Must have been a miscommunication there. And Gills have got a very cheap corner. And hopefully we can capitalise from this. Ball over the top. It can Bond get on the end of this and cause some problems. It's headed away by Forest Green. And if Gills can pick this up, they'll have a bit of momentum going forward. It's a good block by Lapson. There could be a chance if a Bond. He's sure he should shoot. He does take a shot. And it's in the back of the net. Gills have scored. What a block that was from Lapsley. And really good instinctive play by Bond. And Bond puts it in the right-hand corner, but it's given for offside. So it won't count. I was convinced he was onside. Oh, Bob is really unlucky, but look at this from Lapsley. He's done really well there, and it's really hard to tell from this angle if he's onside or offside. Only the linesman really knows about that, but I was convinced that was in the back of the net. Good finish by Bond nonetheless, and just unfortunate that the ref called that for, the lino called that for offside. Still, the most excitement we've had in this game so far, but still 0-0. Oh, there's a little bit of momentum coming forward here from Gillingham. Can we get to the right side of create? So it's gone to Hutton as he puts it into the box. Anyone there to put it in? No, but it's going to go back to Hutton. Is he going to let go for a throw-in? No, it was Bonash, I think, it put it in, not Hutton, but it's behind that puts it in now, and it's a header from Hawkins, and it just goes to the left-hand side. This game sparked into life a little bit now. I did miscall some of the players there. Please forgive me for that one. But look at this ball from Hutton. It's a decent one. On another day, Hawkins reads that, and he puts it in the back of the net. But that is a quality ball, actually, I have to say. But it was well defended in the end by Forest Green. I can't quite see who defended it then. I think it was Bernard. Still, this game is sparked into life there, and Gillingham looking a little bit more lively to score. It's going to be a free kick from Mahoney to deliver it straight into the box, and there's no one going to be under that. Can Oji get there? He can. He puts it across the box. Oh, and there's no one to tap it in. There was a lot of delay in movement there, and Gillingham should really have done a lot better, but everyone kind of fell asleep expecting the ball go out of play. It was a decent ball in by Mahoney as well, and Gillingham should have put that on the back of the net, or at least had someone running into the 6-yard box. But this game really is moving in the right direction. Joe's got a corner on the right-hand side. It's going to be Mahoney going to take it. Can we get on the end of this to get the goal? Let's go to the back post, get it towards target. Yes! And finally it's gone in, and it's Hawkins who's put it in the back of the net. He's overdue a goal. It was a fantastic delivery from Mahoney as well on the right-hand side. Finally, one of those corners just paid off, and Gillingham have gone ahead. We've had all the momentum the last 10 or so minutes, and we have been rewarded with a goal with Hawkins as well, towering above the Forest Green defence. It's a lovely ball to the back post. He's going to be high and up and very tall to have to beat Hawkins there, and Innes didn't have the jump or the height to do so. Hawkins did, went to the back of the net. It was a fantastic goal into the top right-hand corner, and Gillingham are one to the good, and hopefully this will open the game up, and we might be able to get a couple more. Who knows? But as it currently stands, it's Gillingham 1, Forest Green Rovers 0. Gills managed to get the ball over to the right-hand side, and Hutton's picked it up. Can we get a second goal to really put this game to bed? As Hutton's trying to find a way into the box, going to use left foot to put it in. It's a decent ball in, and Hawkins heads it towards, well, was meant to be towards goal, but it was a fast ball into the box, and Gills looking to recycle. There's a possible handball there, but Hutton's going to pick it up on the right-hand side, go to Masterson. Oh, that's not the best ball, but can Gills recover this one? Probably not. It's going to go to Masterson instead. He takes a shot, and it goes into the arms of Daniels. Masterson feels he probably should have done a lot better there. He did try and find the bottom left-hand corner, but it was a decent save there from Daniels, and Gills again looking the more likely to score at the moment, and it is still 1-0. Oh, there's a mistake from Moji, and a Forest Green Rovers on the attack on the right-hand side. Gills got some real defensive work to do here. They take a shot towards goal. What a finish that is. But it's come again for an absolute defensive mistake. As the goalkeeper's kick from Daniels was poor. It went through the whole midfield and no one picked it up. OG mistimed the tackle and it went on the right-hand side, and we've gifted Forest Green Rovers a goal. We've literally gifted it to them. It's unbelievable. I have to say, really poor defensive work from Gillingham, but I'm not going to take away from the shot from the man himself. I think it was Jones who got to the back, and I didn't quite see, but nonetheless, it's absolute mistake from Gillingham. And we've undone all our hard work to get in front of this game, and Forest Green have got themselves back into it, and yeah, it's chaotic, and and Gillingham now kind of back to square one, looking to use their momentum to get another goal on this game, but it was just really poor defensive work that undone ourselves there. But it is Gillingham 1, Forest Green Rovers 1. Forest Green have picked up the ball on this right-hand side, looking to get a second to get in front. It's a great ball into the box. This could be dangerous, and Gillingham needs to clear the ball. My goodness me, it's another good save by Jake Turner. But again, Gillingham's defensive woes in the last 10 minutes have been absolutely pathetic. And Gillingham are really looking like the team that are going to concede at the moment. Not because of anything special that Forest Green are doing, but just the architects of their own defensive downfall. And it's really poor, but can we get something on the counter-attack here? Maybe, but Gillingham, very lucky, got Jake Turner to thank for a good save. And again, we're on the attack for Forest Green at the moment, and what is happening at the back as they put the ball to the right hand side? This could be dangerous and spell for Gillingham, and it's a block on the line from Oji. Was that, my goodness me, he kind of made up for the mistake he had earlier, but it's all very chaotic at the moment. I don't say made up because it's gone for everyone. There's another shot on goal and it just goes past the right hand post, and I've got to say, amongst all that chaos, Forest Green Rovers should have doubled their lead. My goodness me, Gillingham are I don't know how Gillingham are not behind. It was this, going to show the shot at the end, but I want to see the block potentially that Oji makes. I think it beat Jake Turner. It's all over the place. We need to calm it down a little bit because I have no words for what just happened in the last 7 minutes of this game. I don't know how it's still 1-0. Gills got the ball over on the right-hand side. Can we get it in front again? Gillingham looking to do so. Simon puts across the box, and it just goes to face the goal, and it's hit the side netting, and Malone should be putting that one on target, or at least putting it across the face the goal. This game is really opened up now. There's a decent ball in from Hutton. Wonder if, was a tackle there on Addison? Nah, nothing really. But he should have done a little bit better maybe. But my goodness, this game really has sparked into life, and it's amazing how it's still 1-0. So Malone's going to put this one into the box. It's pretty straight on, actually, this free kick. So very hard to get an angle, but it does ping up over to the left-hand side. And Gills gets across the box. Oji puts it across the box and headed on! Oji nearly puts it in the back of the net. I mean, he was overstretching. It was a great ball in by Oji in the end. It was Naddison, sorry, I meant to say was overstretching. It was Oji who put a lovely ball in on the volley, I think it was in the end. Yeah, it's a good ball in. Yeah, I have to say, Naddison did all that he could there, but it was just a little bit unlucky. He wasn't there a half a yard sooner, because I'm sure that would have found the back of the net. It's the best chance Gillingham have had sort of the last 15 minutes or so. But yeah, still 1-0, and I've got a funny feeling this is how it's going to end up, unfortunately. Got on the left-hand side. This is the last roll of the dice of this game as it goes into the box. Can anyone climb up and get... Oh, my God, it's just been given straight to the goalkeeper. And that is full time, and... there you go. So it ended Gillingham 1, Forest Green Rovers 1, and just to summarise that, do you know what? There's a part of me that kind of says that Gillingham kind of held on to that throughout most of that half. I mean, we got ahead really well with a great header from Hawkins, and we were just undone by our own defensive errors, unfortunately. And you could single out Oji, but actually the last sort of 15 minutes where Forest Green really should have put the game to bed themselves. They were unlucky not to score a second goal, I have to say. Gillingham just, again, making it hard for themselves, and unfortunately they should have got their fourth win in a row. They didn't, and again, if we could score more goals, again, that seems to be our problem as well. We wouldn't have situations like this. But I've got to give credit to Forest Green, because actually when it comes to the end of the game, they look like the team that was more likely to win it, and arguably they should have got a couple of goals themselves in that second half. As it ended, it was 1-1, and probably... Was it a fair result? Actually, very hard to tell. But Forest Green probably could walk away happy with a point, but wondering they could have got 3. Gillingham could have got 3, and probably should have got 3 as well. Anyway, this bookmarks the end of the games that Gillingham should be winning. We had right from Forest Green all the way up to now. We've done well to pick up all these points, but I kind of feel like it was 2 lost today. Anyway, if you've made it this far in the video, thank you very much for watching. There was no report today, as obviously you could tell I'm the one doing this. But yeah, thank you very much. And we'll go on and see if we can get some points away at MK Dons next week. And as ever, Law Skates Gills.